Enough ads. Get those ads out of here. We want to see crisp smash, and we're seeing the Marth coming out from John. He did this at Undiscovered Realms Comic-Con 2017.
And I don't think this is almost any surprise at all. I think Diddy Kong is an incredibly difficult matchup for Wii Fit Trainer, knowing that he can kind of duck under all of Wii Fit Trainer's aerials and her tilts.
And John also doesn't like going corn against Diddy Kong either, so he's opting to mess around with the Marth. The thing is, he was going with Lucina last time, I think. He switches between Marth and Lucina, depending on how he feels, I guess, because I'm pretty sure he went Lucina last time.
Yeah, it is a matter of preference in a lot of these situations. But again, Marth is that character that can get that early stock, and while consistency of Lucina is always nice, getting that tipper potentially with a person who has spacing as good as John Numbers, it can be really potent in a matchup like this.
So in this winner's finals, it is a best 2 of 3 sets. This first game win is going to be super important for whoever because of the character. This is going to turn into a character counterpick war. This is after game 1, it's completely going to be a counterpick war. Right,
and if we could see if a player like Dill ends up losing to John Numbers Marth, in a situation like he is right now, he's in a bit of a deficit, so it's certainly possible. We could definitely see the switch to Sheik, as I think he does prefer that matchup a bit more.
Honestly, I feel like Dill's going to stay Diddy Kong against his Marth. It's just the fact that John tries to wow, he called out that monkey flip with a forward air. I forget what I was saying. That was a nice call out from Numbers.
Yeah, Numbers, again, he's obviously very familiar with Diddy Kong, the Diddy Kong matchup in general. He's been facing Diddy Kong his entire Smash 4 career.
J-Tails, Angel Cortez, Dill, Helper.
And
so many Diddy Kongs.
So he knows exactly how to punish all these characters' options off stage, and that is where you really do have to abuse Diddy Kong, is in the off stage. So with a character like Marth, where you can get a strong fair punish on off a monkey flip, he's going to take advantage of that every time.
That was a Mensa banana peel spawn because John Numbers went for a pivot grab and got nicked by the banana peel, canceling out the grab, negating it completely.
And something I would like to see from Numbers in this matchup would be when he does get that banana, potentially just to wait out Dill a little bit. With the stock lead here, no longer with the stock lead here.
You said the stock lead as he was winding up the F smash, and I was about to say, you sure, fam? Like, are you sure, though?
But with any amount of lead, even if it is just a % lead here, I would like to see him hold the banana a bit longer. It does take away a neutral option from Dill and forces him to approach a bit more with options that are less safe than banana.
Okay, the gameplay is starting to slow down a little bit. This is exactly what Dill wants. Goes for the downer, pushes him off stage. And John is kind of flabbergasted at what just happened.
Honestly, I would have been as well. With how high John was, I would have been to definitely be able to get back with a jump and a up B, but just barely missing the ledge there. And Dill with a great read, honestly, with the up throw too.
That was a game changer.
It really was. And
Dill, not losing composure, takes the first game, which is probably the most important game of this set because, like I said, it's going to turn into a counterpick war. Dill is now going to pick a character, be locked into said character, and John can pick whoever he wants. He's going to stick with Diddy Kong, so John is going to opt to stick with Marth. If Dill would have picked possibly like Sheik
or Mewtwo or any of those characters, the Wii Fit most likely would have come out in that case.
Not against. I don't think he'd go Wii Fit against Sheik, but he definitely would have gotten corn against Sheik.
Yeah. See, I haven't seen the John Numbers corn in quite some time. I know he does go with the Wii Fit against Vinny, so maybe it's just a preference.
It's a player preference. Yes. The thing is, Dill knows John inside and out.
Yes. They have, again, been playing together for...
He gets so frustrated fighting against Dill's Sheik. It's unbelievable how well Dill knows John in the Sheik versus Wii Fit matchup. That's just a matchup John does not want to play against Dill.
Yes.
Vinny does not know John as well. They don't play as often. They're not crewmates.
But what is going on right now is Numbers showing his knowledge of Diddy Kong, keeping him forced into this disadvantage state off the stage.
Ooh, as he's trying to keep him off the stage, he kind of overextends a little bit. Now stage control has been given to Dill. As I say that, the down tilt comes into action.
Oh, and a great instant banana throw from John Numbers. The turnaround, however, we're going to give up stage control with that edge guard.
Well, the thing is, John keeps thinking that Dill's going to recover low, tries to go off stage and get some sort of edge guard against him, but every single time, Dill's recovering high, and I don't know if he's just trying to condition him for later to get a huge punish with like an up smash or something, but, I mean, he still has a lead, so let's see here.
John is certainly very good at conditioning with Wii Fit Trainer in general. You could see that when he does all his header play with canceling it and then throwing it at his opponent. But right here, Marth is another character, in fact, that you can see a lot of that conditioning coming out, going off stage potentially, and again, baiting the roll when he's been spacing nair and fair at ledge. allowed him to get that punish, and has kept Dill off stage almost this entire time.
Again with the Mensa banana spawn. He got grabbed by the pivot from John, and the banana peel actually hit him out of it.
Right, and that probably would have been a stock at this point with all that rage, and at 135 is Diddy Kong. And that's going to take it right there, though.
Fast fall, tippered up air. John's feeling himself a little.
However, in a position where he has to land as Marth, can definitely be difficult against a character like Diddy Kong, who covers a whole lot of space in front of him.
Okay, Dill waiting for the correct opportunity to throw his peel. Has one more throw on it. You can throw that peel twice before it disintegrates. John just walks up, goes for the forward tilt. Walking is so smart in this game because it gives full access to tilt attacks.
Right, and it's an even better option for a character like Marth, who has the best walk speed in the game.
This could be big for him. Oh, he gets hit, nicked by the rocket barrel boost, dies from it, and Dill is still alive.
What an incredible, I mean,
what an absurd first stock.
Wow, honestly, I've never seen rocket barrels go at such an odd angle and end up gimping numbers when he should have been the one in the advantage there.
Diddy's can control that stuff, I swear.
I think that they pray to their banana gods, and the barrel just kind of follows.
They pray to MVD.
They pray to MVD, Mr. Barrel Technician himself.
He tried to grab the banana peel, but accidentally hit it instead, evaporating it.
And this is still a situation that we saw last game where Numbers has a solid lead, but it was a quick couple conversions by Dill that allowed him to get an early stock with the down air. And at this percent as well, similar point.
I mean, Dill's definitely looking for a grab here. Going for the air dodge, expecting an assault from John. Once again, reads the roll in and goes for the pivot grab. Numbers has been on point with those. Again!
Another pivot grab. He's been baiting a lot of those rolls out. Again, with the forcing with the short hop nair. And still not going to take it just yet, but that up smash with the barrels on the stage, and Numbers will take that game too.
Dill was trying to get the rocket barrel boost to proc the explosion to just kind of hit John to clear away the stage and let him get back onto the stage, but didn't quite proc. Left himself wide open for John's Thundercats up smash.
And John right there at the end doing the Marth finishing pose, as he is known to do with Weave It Trainer a whole lot.
And John fashion.
John fashion as well, obviously. But, you know, switching it up a little bit from the normal Wii Fit stretching. And now he's just doing a little bit of Marth pose.
So John is going to pick a character, be locked into it, and Dill, I guess, is going to stick with the Diddy Kong. We're not going to have a counter pick award today. We're just going to go straight Marth versus Diddy. Back to Smashville as well.
But they don't think it's a bad decision for either player. I think Diddy is probably the most consistent character that Dill is going to have against all of John's characters. While Marth, again, Numbers Marth, while not the most polished, is definitely one that has shown its prowess, especially in that last game and in past times as well. So it's certainly not undoable for Numbers here.
Dill just jumping out of that downward swing of Dancing Blade. Trying to find a little bit of spacing against him. Opts to throw the banana peel upwards, trying to elongate how long it'll be active for.
And it was a good wait there by John Numbers, waiting till the banana disappeared as it landed on the ground. And just waiting to air dodge back on the stage safely.
Well, playing against Diddy Kong in this matchup, it definitely depends on how well you are fighting against the banana peel, using the banana peel against your opponent. It just kind of centers around this piece of trash, the banana. You know, it's literally just, it's the aftermath of eating a banana. And it's so important to be able to know what to do to make sure to get the power shield and get the correct punish. Because it's safe on block, it's safe on hit, obviously. So John's been getting constant, like, either playing hot potato with it and getting the regrab, or power shielding and getting a punish.
And part of all of that is how you deal with Diddy's shield. Because what Diddy's love to do is hold that banana and just wait in the shield and then punish you for choosing an option that's not quite that safe. And Numbers done a really good job this set, especially with using side B and using grabs to go through Diddy's shield in a fairly consistent fashion.
Dill opted to go for the back air that time instead of waiting for an air dodge down air. He has the peel. John looking for the Dancing Blade, expecting Dill to get up in place. John on point with a lot of these power shields, misses that one. Manages to air dodge to the up air.
And a trick situation here for Dill, but just barely missing that F smash was John Numbers and will not be able to get the early stock that he wanted.
Rocket barrel boost. Almost getting the kill.
Even with a little bit of misty eye from John Numbers, Marth just heavy enough to get past and live at this 125%, where at this point, any detail confirm will end his stock.
I'm definitely seeing up special coming out a lot more from Diddy Kong. Just be used as like a normal punish, or like to catch someone's air dodge, spot dodge, what have you. And it's becoming a lot more effective, and Dill is starting to master it.
Right, and these Diddy Kongs all realize how long it lingers and how effective it can be off stage because it does linger so long. And you can really time it well just because, again, you can charge it.
I think of a lot between Zero and Utopian Bray, because that's when he,
yes.
like, that was like the prime moment. That was
yes.
like, wait, this is a really good move. And a lot of Diddy Kongs are starting to use it a lot more.
Again, it's all about taking an example from the best, and I think Zero has shown his proficiency more so than anyone else with this character, especially at ledge, and then his edge guarding is incredible.
That is the third time I've seen that banana peel come into play from a pivot grab, completely interrupting it.
In that case, it was incredibly late, too. It was like the pivot grab and the pummels had already happened, and it just...
He was sliding. He was on ice. Good stuff coming from numbers, just solidifying that back air.
And not a whole lot of extra credit coming out from Dill either. Only 32%. Marth gets that right back with a couple side Bs, a couple fairs. So nothing that numbers can't come back from. However, being off stage against Diddy Kong, in, as I mentioned before, a 0S situation where he will keep you at ledge for as long as possible.
And you know John wants this set. He wants it so badly. He's so sick of losing to Dill, and it's just starting to come back and forth to him. It's starting to haunt him as he's sitting at 75, 82. All the momentum is starting to shift in Dill's favor. I don't know if John has the stamina in order to try to bring this back. He's playing a character that has the ability to just tipper him at absurd percents, so nothing's out of the books just yet.
Right, and even if John is running low on that stamina, it only takes just that little bit. Again, a couple trades with numbers, and even not necessarily trading with a disjoint, he's going to be able to get right past a lot of Diddy's aerials.
He's just getting hit by everything, even the banana peel spawn. Dill knows what John's going to do. He tries to go for the forward smash, slips on the banana peel when he's trying to get a punish. This could be big for John. Stole a little bit of momentum, but Dill just hits the get out of jail free card.
Ooh, and a good perfect there from numbers. Unfortunately, unable to get any punish off.
John finally starting to win the neutral a little bit. This could be huge for him. He charges the Rocket Barrel boost again.
Oh,
managed to DI that back onto the stage. Dill, that you madman.
That was an incredible angle from Dill. I don't think I've ever seen Diddy Kong from the bottom of the stage come back up to the top.
Diddy is just crazy, man.
Honestly, that's the most interesting interaction.
And with it, John has stolen momentum, almost taking the set. But luckily, Dill was DIing that like the gods as we slowly reel into the end moments of this game.
Oh, and a jab into F smash, and he's going to take...
Look at his face! He took the set!
Oh, he knows he stole that set away from Dill at the last moment. And in a fashion that very Marth-esque, the jab to the F smash right at the end. And he's going to take it. Beating a